Hey guys, not sure that I announced it yet on YouTube, but my next build will be the Raygun Mark II from Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies. The gun came out on the DLC map Buried. Yeah, and I really liked the design of it, and I've always wanted to make it. So this is what I've done. I've printed out most of what I can, and it's still in the building phase, but as you can see it's coming along quite good. I end up measuring this in total to be around 62 centimeters when finished. I think that's a really good size, as the in first person when you hold the gun it's two-handed, but in third person it's one-handed, which actually makes it a little bit difficult since I have to scale it correctly, that it's not that big when you're holding it like a pistol, but not too small when you're holding it like a machine gun. So I end up making some blueprints, as you can probably see on the screen now, and one thing that I have been working on as well is making a trigger that will be workable. Like, I'll put a button behind it, so every time you press a trigger there'll be noise, sounds. It's going to be done up pretty cool, as well as reloading will be this here, so it's balancing and I'm disturbing it. So this here was completely made out of acrylic, same as a few other parts have been made out of specifically body filler and acrylic pieces, because 3D printing isn't really the best, especially with me modeling. So this is a little magazine that the cold cells 115 that actually powers the gun. The electronics in it, sorry, it's all in lots of bits. I'm just going to put these bits aside, just so in case it falls down there'll be less bits to pick up. So the gun itself is going to be a pretty good size. Will actually be quite happy with it, being, since that's my hand grabbing it, as you can see it's not really that big, and as well as you can see from these pics here, which I've grabbed, yeah, as you can see it's not really meant to be a small, compact, really small gun. It's actually meant to be a little bit bigger, since in first person you're holding it with two hands, as you can see in this pic, but in third person you're holding it one hand, which was from these pics that I got in game, thanks to two friends of mine on Xbox. So once this is done, it's going to have all electronics. I'm going to have glowing LEDs for the tubes, as well as inside here. Making the metal mesh will be a lot more harder, because since I will be making this out of urethane plastic, a few pieces will be made out of aluminium, using melting probably aluminium cans or ignits and making a few pieces from that. So this is going to be a very exciting build, and I can't wait to get this finished. It will take me I'm thinking maybe a few months to do, since right now it's just getting the rough details and getting it all to fit together, then start to work in all the details that didn't really come out so good in the print. As you can see, that's, yeah. So I tried using body filler, but didn't really work. It's not as strong, and it cracked a lot, so especially for really small things like that. So yeah, it's going to be a very exciting build, and I can't wait to get it finished. So stay tuned if you guys are interested in yeah, seeing this baby get done. I hope once I get finished I can maybe get it signed by Treyarch, or even Max Porter, the actual designer and the creator of the Raygun Mark II and the original Raygun. So I hope I can get it signed if it turns out to be a success, as well as for the release night of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So be sure to stay tuned, more updates on this as I continue on the build. A little pointer as well as with the gloves. The gloves, actually the molds end up having some type of bacteria or mold growing on the Ultra Cal, so I decided just to try and kill that before I make any more test casts, just so that I don't damage the mold and breaking all my hours of sculpting. So I'll be back when I've got another update for this, and yeah, be sure to stay tuned if you're interested in seeing this finished. See you guys then.